Hello there and welcome to a bit of Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Hope you're all having a pleasant time. Excuse me while I set the monitor properly, because being a fucking idiot I haven't prepared. I apologise for being away for a week and not really explaining what had happened. I had to go down to my grandparents for my grandfather's birthday, and I also had to... Sorry, just trying to remember where I was. So it was at Midday Gardens, wasn't it? Yes, I had to go down to my grandparents, also for my mother's birthday and grandmother's Mother's Day, and Mother's Day for my mum as well, obviously. But yes, so I've been away for a week. But now everything should be back to normal. So I'm going to try and do 2 parts today. I don't know where we are. As I said, I'm completely lost. And I've got my Baldur's Gate head on. I just want to talk about Baldur's Gate all day, but I can't. I've got to focus on Spyro today. So yeah, let's have a look where we are. Sorry, I know I'm woefully unprepared. I've only just got back, so I'm just trying to get as much recording as I can done while I've got time. Fucking hell. Sorry, the joystick's a bit wet. I just spilled a bit of Coke on it. I'm drinking Diet Coke now. Oh god, I haven't read any comments or anything. I'm so unprepared. I'm terribly sorry. Let's go. I must admit, I'm glad to be back into Spyro. I've been looking forward to recording these past this past week. I think 9 days now. It's the 1st of April when I'm recording. We're going to go to Bamboo Terrace. I've been looking forward to playing this level. Only a little bit though, because there's some things here that are going to bother me, I think. But we shall see. We shall see. So yeah, so it's April 1st, you know, April Fool's Day, you know, put in your pranks in the comments whenever I'm there. Or don't, because I'll just shit my pants scared about them. Yeah. There's, I haven't got much game I mean, I've got lots of game introduced, but none of it good, really. And I don't really want to focus on it, because I just got so little energy.
Rhinox have been harassing us all day. The workers haven't been able to harvest the bamboo needed for the whirligig to take you to Evening Lake. We've tried asking them to leave, but there's no reasoning with them.
Okay. Voice actress here sounds quite good. Ling Ling. Quite similar to the originals. I have to say, first impressions...
Clear the way for Chi-Chi.
No, sorry. I'm going to just go to first person view. The visuals are quite nice. I'm not quite as enchanted as I was before. I just feel as though maybe there's more detail than necessary, and I think it's at the cost of other details. I don't remember the level all too well, but I'm pretty sure it was a lot mistier than this, and that would have been a good thing, because look at the graphical fidelity. It's so piss poor. This is one of the good things about fog in games. It's like Silent Hill utilised fog incredibly well. You know, the fact that the PS1 couldn't handle, you know, long-range render distances was a benefit. And it would have been great here, because here we can see way too far in the distance and everything looks completely out of place. The lighting, the shadows, even the mist below us doesn't really look all that convincing. To me, like from here, it looks a bit like water in a way, an ocean. But it shouldn't be, because this is an oriental level, if I'm still allowed to say that. I'm not sure. I don't know what's the correct terminology anymore. I think exotic's the offensive one, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's nice design. But honestly, like, I mean, this is the kind of theme you'd be going for with the first level of Enter the Dragonfly. And it's not very encouraging, if I'm honest, if Toys for Bob were to do a Spyro remaster of that. Does his shirt have anything particular on it? No. No references to Chen Storm's outfit. Warcraft 3. Yeah, Chen is a fantastic character in WoW, if it is WoW or Warcraft lore. Yeah, if ever you get to play him in Heroes of the Storm, please do. He's awesome. Shoutouts to all the Dwights in the world. That's one thing I remember about this Let's Play. I hope the audio's fine. I've checked it. It should be alright on my end, but I'll have to find out in editing if there's any problems. I should have all the editing problems sorted out now, though, so fingers crossed. Now, over here is a nice little secret res. I think it's 4 lives. Yes, 4 lives in a jar. I'm finding it quite difficult to break those open, actually. There we go. That was easier. Oh. Keep sliding off these things. I don't know if it's... I think it's me, but it could be the game's engine that it's using. The collision physics, which is fine. I don't mind a bit of feedback when hitting things. But I would like to be able to actually, you know, just have that little bit and then just charge straight through it. Even if it bounces me off a bit. Like, that's okay. When I'm going against an enemy head on, it feels good, even without vibration and such. So, oh yeah, one of the gimmicks here, as we saw earlier, is we've got to rescue the pandas in order to have them do things. In which case they look like the raccoons here from the TV show, The Raccoons. That was a really good TV show. I used the intro to that in my review of Neon Drive, actually was. Yeah, the Raccoons TV show intro. Look it up. I think it's called Run With Us. It's awesome. In Viz's what's the diction? Profanosaurus. Shoutouts to all the medicines. In Viz's Profanosaurus, there's an entry called "Cock like Cyril Sneer's nose," or a nose like Cyril Sneer's cock. Cyril Sneer being the antagonist, and I think he was supposed to be some kind of anteater. Jim Sterling uses his imagery quite often to describe like money-hungry publishers and whatnot. So I think it's quite apt as well. But yeah, I haven't seen the Raccoons in years. But it's an awesome TV show. I think it's Canadian as well. I think Canada has produced some of the best cartoons in the world. I think I'm often surprised by developers and that come from there. So, oh, I've just seen on the bison there as well. I think there's some markings on it that indicate the different cuts of it as well. It's quite grim in a way that it's already been chosen to... It's already been dissected. Much like a video game in development. It's carving up the parts of the bison. Oh yeah, before I forget as well, there is a bit of gaming news that I should cover, because we are talking about Spyro. Spyro has received an update that I haven't downloaded yet, because I have to take out my... Actually, I might be able to do it later, if I go in offline mode. I'll probably download it while this video is there's an update for Spyro, the Reignited Trilogy. It adds subtitles and motion blur and things like that, all very good stuff, although I've heard from people on the Dark Spyro forums that motion blur has caused a few problems. Super Spyro fan says he's one of the he's the only person who doesn't have any problems with it right now, so honestly, I didn't used to mind motion blur on my TV, but now I'm playing at a monitor here. Granted, it's a gaming monitor,
the
so
emergency escape
widescreen.
bridge.
23.6 inches. Awesome.
I shall activate it right away.
Yeah, I've started to notice I do have problems with it, so I have to turn it off. But we'll see how it goes.
Accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Thank you very much, Sing Sing, and shout outs to all the Toms in the world. So yeah, and the update also adds subtitles as well, because, you know, subtitles weren't originally added because they would there's no standard in the industry for them, and they weren't in the original game. You know, they weren't in the original game like all these visuals weren't. Yeah, because all these this is an HD remaster, I think. You know, the controls haven't changed. Like the combat roll, for example, that was in Spyro Year of the Dragon. You know, looking around with the... Oh, you can't look around with the triggers. Oh. So I guess it's not like the original game then. Funny how that works. There's Bentley there, looking a bit menacing. He was just a myth as far as you know. The Sorceress. So this is where Bentley resides, in a portal looks very much like his own. I'm quite interested in the little drawings on the side of the portal, around the border. Very interesting stuff indeed. And, oh, I better check my battery very quickly. I'm sorry about this. Okay, right. Carry on. Yeah, don't know why every surface has to have scratches on it like that, like the door there, the stone. Should be magic, shouldn't it? So, I don't know why it has scratches. I don't know who's attempted to get into Bentley's base there. Well, oh yeah, there's a thief as well. This was the part I was not particularly looking forward to, at least one of the many ones. You know that I've already struggled with thieves multiple times already, so... and now I've got to struggle with another. To be fair, though, there are shortcuts I can take, and, you know, I can get stuff. Oh, nice! He clipped up on there. That step there. Shout-outs to all the Pee-wees of the world. You have my sympathies. We're going to now go to a mini-game. Because I think we've just about got all the gems. Oh, that's right, yeah, we've got to get that container, haven't we? That was some kind of... Yeah, so, we're going to get this container now. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about the subtitles as well. Look, publishers, if you haven't given your developers enough time to add subtitles, if the budget is constrained, just say. Don't start highlighting the fact there's no standard in the industry, because eventually you will have people coming down on you like a ton of fucking bricks, talking about things like subtitles being mandatory in games. Yeah? Because there are a lot of people who are deaf and hard of hearing and simply don't want to disturb their neighbours. And that's why they like subtitles. I like subtitles in games. I'm usually listening to a podcast in the background. Sometimes when I am in the ground, I listen to a podcast as well. I've got a trophy there, Bottled Curiosity. Very nice. There's a gem that's nearby. I can't tell with the foliage. I know, it's just a minor complaint. Oops, I daisied wrong button. Skill points. Are there any skill points here? No. Apparently not. Okay. Smash to the mountaintop. Oh, I see, yes. That's a... that is a Yeti challenge. Bentley challenge, rather. Any gems hiding around here before I go down there? No, okay. So yeah, look. Publishers, just say, if you didn't want to add subtitles, if you just disagree with the decision, fine. But don't say there's no standard. Of course there's a fucking standard. There's so many people who will refuse to play a game by virtue of the lack of subtitles. Yeah? I'm not going to be so loose to say it's ableist or anything like that. But I will say that it would massively benefit you if you were to add these things. I for one have a preference with them. And having ADHD and that, it can be sometimes hard to follow what people are saying, and it's good to have a recap.
Please,
I like to be able to read the text.
My friends are trying to go home after a long shift in the fields. Those rotten Rhinox keep knocking them down. Can you save the panda workers?
I most certainly can, Shui. Playing the Rhinox? That's a bit too tough for me.
Please hop
I like those options.
Sure to toast the Rhinox.
But it's not just yes or no. It's like, yeah, sure thing, or no, I'm a coward, and things like that. I like that. It adds personality to the game in a way that few games do. So apparently this is an infinite super flame. The infinite symbol wasn't there in the originals, I don't think. Much like subtitles. So why is it here? You pricks, Activision. I thought you wanted to stay true to the original game. But honestly, look, I mean, I know I'm a sort of die-hard Spyro nut and whatnot, but honestly, I'm totally fine with subtitles being added to the game. It's an option. Fine.
I'm sure you would succeed if you were to try again. Please help us, Spyro.
Oh, Christ
My friends
almighty.
are trying to go
See, this is the other trouble with the trolley in the Spyro
Those
trilogy.
rotten Rhinox keep knocking them.
Yep, okay,
Please
I'm not
hop
listening
aboard.
to the dialogue, I'm sorry. So yeah, I just suck at this minigame, I really do. I think what the problem is I hit one of the panda workers. I think I just hit one there as well. Oh no, I didn't. So I think there's 2 rounds to this, I can't remember, it's like one big round. So the panda workers are going to climb to their homes, but the Rhinox are waiting there in some excellent understanding of Sun Tzu there, taking the high ground. You can really tell that the sorceress has read the Art of War. That's canon, by the way. Sun Tzu is canon in this game. In fact, I'm pretty sure there is an NPC called Sun Tzu somewhere. Because you see, the legend of Sun Tzu is that he herded every animal onto of the earth onto a boat, and then he kicked the living crap out of every single one of them. And that's why every time you see animals in a close enclosure, it's called a zoo. Unless it's a farm. So there you have it. That's history with Johnbonne. You don't get that shit on extra credits, do you? Huh? Or history buffs. See, I know what's up.
Please take the shiny egg. It will bring you good luck.
Thank you. Shoutouts to all the Rusties of the world. Hope you season the means of production in this communist panda land. You know, for some reason, I really get irked by, like, Mr. Pandaria being called Pandaland for World of Warcraft. It's like, oh no, it's not Pandaland, it's Pandaria! And I'm not even that big a fan of Pandaria. I will give it credit where credit is due. And I do like the Pandaren. But unfortunately, like many races in the game, they don't get any development. Because, well, Blizzard, essentially. Much like the name doesn't really mean much nowadays, in my opinion. I haven't been playing World of Warcraft recently, though I'm very much tempted to. My mate Chris is telling me that he's unsure if he'll renew his sub. He bought the 6 months subscription, but he always knew he'd be playing those 6 months. And he gets a lot of value out of those 6 months. Unlike me, I tend to just subscribe 1 month at a time, because I don't know if I'm going to be playing it. But I want to stick it to Blizzard as much as I can. I try not to take up the temptation of buying into the race changes, even though I really want a Zandalari Troll Paladin, because yes, they work in the lore. Unironically, I do believe that. And, yeah. But no, I'm not going to pay for it. I really want a Dark Iron Dwarf, I want a Zandalari Paladin, but I am not going to pay out my arsehole for the privilege. I would rather grind the reputation. Hopefully I've got the full rep. Hopefully I don't need any more reps and I can just get one. Which would be awesome. If ever I feel like I need another game to grind in, and Borderlands or Destiny 2 isn't doing it for me, I will gladly pay for those games. Okay, what's going on with the lighting here? It looks beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's wrong. It is not the correct lighting. In fact, no, I've got to stop with that bullshit. Alright? The developers can do whatever the hell they like. I can disagree with it. I can't, but, you know, it's an opinion. It can't be wrong.
That gator was mean. I thought I was a goner.
That gator was mean. I thought I was a goner. Thanks for saving me. Sorry, I was talking over him. The fireflies look different. I'm not sure I prefer the new aesthetic. They're kind of cool. I haven't listened to the voice actor. I don't know if any of that was a haiku. I really like haiku. Perhaps I'll do one in the description. Perhaps if I'm a lazy arse who forgets or doesn't bother, I won't bother. I mean, I do love the aesthetic. It is terrific. It's like, if you want to call this a reimagining, then this is a great reimagining. I forgot how to... there we go. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to get this off my chest. I need to talk about gaming news, because there's not really much going on. I think that's a ladder. I'm just going to get the gems here. Yeah, so in gaming news, there's been a lot going on. EA has let go of 900 people. They've closed down their Japanese and Russian studios and offices. Blizzard has let go of near 300 people. I think it's like 297 people. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 has been announced, but and honestly, it does something really good that really turns me off from the first game. It didn't have a chart, but this one does. This one has a chart to tell you what version of the video game you want to buy, which is absolutely fantastic, because now I know that I can get all these cool things and be confused at the same time, which is what I always wanted. So thank you ever so much, Paradox Interactive, who now apparently have the rights to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. At least, I mean, honestly, I'm glad someone has the rights. I'm glad Activision don't. But we'll see how Paradox does. Lots of really cool stuff. Shout outs to all the Michaels of the world, by the way. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's the deluxe edition looks good. Lots of fanciful goodies there. Seemingly house decorations and costumes for your character, like Jeanette and Smiling Jack. Awesome. Smiling Jack, by the way, is canon. I learnt he is in the Bruja clan book, or one of them I own. It's not in Reach, is it? No. I must remember to take some to the toilet to read. On that note, other stuff's going on with it. Yeah, so yeah, there's an expansion pass as well. So there's 2 story packs and an expansion. So story pack, that means side quests, basically. At my most cynical, I will say it's side quests. So 2 side quests and an 8-hour expansion, I would imagine. That's my bet. In fact, no, I'm being a bit way too pessimistic there, more than is necessary. No, I do believe the expansion will be pretty good. Do I think it'll be on the par of on par with the Shivering Isles, my benchmark for expansions? No. What do you think this is? 2007? I don't fucking think so, pal. Now, I do believe there was a way to get past Moneybags in the original trilogy. You'd go onto these trees here where you can see an egg just over there, and then you'd glide over. Now, I never actually completed the game without doing that, but I wonder if it's possible. Oh yeah, you can also swim in these waters for a short while before the piranhas come out and bite your anus. I always enjoy doing that. I was like tempting fate to the cost of Spyro's bottom. But never mind, eh? What am I... Oh yeah, I'm trying to get up those trees, aren't I? Aha! I can't go up there just yet, I don't think. Oh yes, maybe I can. Let's have a look. So, oh no, maybe not. I don't really want to risk that. Oh no. No. Let's do it properly. John will
This
fuck it up
door is
somehow.
jammed shut. Only the power of gems can hope to move it.
Oh yes, if you don't know what a haiku, excuse me.
You've made a
Haiku is
choice.
it's
It
a
will
sentence.
mean more
It's a poem of
for
3
you
sentences.
and more gems.
The first sentence has 5 syllables,
all,
so
Spyro,
you've made a bad.
Stop speaking
whatever it was.
haiku.
No.
What
Best
a
of all,
sweet
Spyro.
relief.
The next one is 7. I can stop speaking haiku, whatever. And then what a sweet relief. So. Why they speak haiku, I've no fucking clue. That wasn't close to being haiku. I got the first sentences right. I wasn't even trying at that point, I was just counting my syllables.
You are brave, dragon. Much braver than I by far. Here, take this darn egg.
I'm wondering now, did they first say take this damn egg in the first game? And sorry, in the original game, I can't remember. Shout out to all the Thenolius? I'm sorry, that's not a game. That's not a name I am familiar with. Although it is a very nice one, if I knew how to pronounce it. I'd very much enjoy saying it and hearing it and seeing it. It looks like a nice name. But still, yeah. So yeah, shout out to all you guys. Now, all of the candles in this zone are lit, all the tea lights are lit, so we're going to go into that. Sorry, no, not that door, but a door similar, and face a boss, a mini-boss, who works a bit like the Ox in Spyro 2's. In Spyro 2's Metropolis. Red Dead Redemption 2 update file. Thanks, I guess. I don't know what that's about. I haven't played Red Dead in a while. I must get back into it and complete it, but I've got a feeling I've got a lot more, oh no, this went wrong, now we've got no money and we have to raid another bank scenarios. Yeah. Shout out to all the francs in the world, including the currency, the franc. That had a C on the end. Okay. I do like the towers in the background there. Very ominous. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I have to say, they've really done a good job here. I mean, I criticise this zone, but there's a lot to like about it. These trees aren't exactly clear as to where you can land. I do like the details on them, though. I'd love to see these guys do DK64. Yeah. Just a thought, really. What else was going on in the industry? Oh yeah, the Outer Worlds is a Epic exclusive for 365 days, 1 year. I'm not overly pleased with this information, and I knew that this would end up being a game where I would have to decide: am I going to give up and download the Epic Store? Well, honestly, I've been hearing good things about the store. It is getting updated in about June, where a lot of its features that compete with Steam are coming. Also, as well, Steam's getting a visual update as well, but that's not being talked about so much because it's kind of been buried, even on PC Gamer. Mind you, PC Gamer talked a lot about Epic. Yeah, and tried to, I think, put a positive spin on things. And I don't blame them. You know, it's like the Epic Store is doing incredibly well, but still, it gets a lot of flack. Now, I had to destroy my Epic account because I had a few too many attacks on it. Too many people were trying to log into it, and I think even a few attempts were successful. I'm not sure. I've had to update my password several times, and it just got to the point where I give up. I do not care about the Epic Store enough to have to deal with this, so I deleted my account. And so I'll be using a different email address should I make another one. Yeah, and I don't care that I've lost all the stuff I had in Fortnite Save the World mode, as it's now called. Oh,
the tea lamps are lit. Now I'll tell you the secret of what's in this house. A creepy wizard lives inside but hates the light. He has awoken. He swore to destroy whoever lights the tea lamps that they're using me.
Why not just chuck the tea lamps in the water? Because there's piranhas in there. I'll just quickly grab that gem there, those gems there, because they're bothering me. I don't know how the hell I missed those. I did like exploring this level though. I used to run laps around it because it was so fun. Now I do believe as well there's a skill point here. Spooky Swamp, destroy the piranha signs. I'll have to do that if I can see one over there. I'm going to quickly grab that one. I'm sorry for arsing about. But yeah, it's like I paid 50 quid to get into the closed beta for Fortnite back when it was just a PvE mode, and it did horrendously badly. The game was not looking good at all, and then it decided to go into Battle Royale with the Unreal tournament guys. So now basically Unreal's kind of just dead on its arse. I've been told that the game is complete and it is playable, but seemingly no one gives a shit about it, at least the developers down there. This wizard used to be a lot more intimidating than before. However, not so much now. Yeah, so the idea is that he throws bombs around. Oh shit, another bomb. He throws bombs around, he's surrounded by piranhas, and he can't do any damage. He also summons gators as well. There's an outer ring as well to make sure that you're not too silly with your charging about trying to escape. I like how they've tried to make him, you know, nice and sleepy and dozy. Nice and sleepy, dozy. But yeah, he doesn't really have the threat that he once did, in my opinion. You gotta get direct hit as well. This fight was a lot faster as well as the original game. You're just waiting for a lot of phases. I like how he sleepily throws the bomb as well. Well, that wasn't too hard. Shoutouts to all the Herbies of the world. Or Herbie. So it's supposed to be a Y, but apparently not. Perhaps that's a different gendered version. I don't know. Perhaps it's Herbie.
This swamp smells so sweet. The springtime trees are fragrant. I'm off to kick butt.
But beware of Herbo. He is evil. He will trick you. Don't know what he'll trick you into, mind, but...
We have the bombs here.
This is what they used to look like. They had glasses on.
But we just
I
go.
think some of them did.
Kangaroo can help. You can clear the path for us. Will Sheila help us?
The haiku gets really old in this game really quickly. I realise I'm rolling my R's a lot in this video. I don't know why. No, I'm just passing through. Right, thank you. I'm not listening to the dialogue. Fuck. It's getting really old now, I'm sorry. And I think my patience for the Reignited Trilogy and a bit I was running out on this slightly. I just wish I had the motivation to write a bit more stuff for reviews. Because I know you guys must be getting pissed bored with it. I mean, Christ if I am, you guys must be. I mean, I really want to write a DLC for a review for the DLC. There we go, let's got it. There's a secret entrance in here, which gives me there's other places as well that we have to find. Yeah, so and I'm trying to write a review script for Hours of Darkness for downloadable content. It's a Far Cry DLC, I think I've told you this before, I'm not sure, but it's based on Vietnam. And it's a great DLC. Granted, not as good as people would like it to be, but it's okay for me. I enjoyed it enough, but I just need to write something about it, and I'm really into the whole Vietnam lore, the sort of story of Vietnam. But I'm just struggling to really write, put it all into a review. So, what we've got to do, excuse me, is, in this minigame with Sheila, we have to deliver the bombs, or rather help someone deliver the bombs, to these cages that we sadly can't break. We've destroyed cannons, and yet we can't destroy crates. Cages. Metal cages. Wooden and metal cages. The structural integrity must be absolutely amazing. And the Rhinoc turrets must have been made of tin. Oh well. Alright, I think that's... Oh no, I just noticed that. Ah! The gems there, I believe. I think that's it.
We have the bombs here. We must...
Yes, I'll help you.
Yes, it's
Sign up your
bombing
freestyle
time.
haiku.
Here I come, my little eggs, to free you at last.
What are they doing, Bomo here? Whatever the hell his name was. What did they change his name to again? I forgot. In Scorch, Bomo. So yeah, they hop around and we've got to these things. I'm struggling to remember the route. They blow themselves up in a rather funny way.
Ow! I went boom again.
I went
Big
boom
rocks
again.
can be kicked, they say. Mushrooms must be stomped.
Stop. Counting the syllables again.
It's bombing time.
Sorry, I've just completely forgot the controls. Oh yeah, and you can't just get rid of all this stuff beforehand. You have to. You have to, because the mushrooms rise again. They go like that, shoot up.
Ow! Boom again.
And the rocks will, I think, fall from the sky. So, I mean, yeah, it's alright that they're clear now, but how long will that last? Like that mushroom there just got up again, I think. So it is a bit trial and error, because like the Alchemist and Spyro 2, they run around like an arsehole. And they don't go in the direction you want them to. The rocks, I think the time to be respawned though. So there's two versions of this, much like Spyro 2, you've got to deal with the... shit! I don't even know who's going to go into that one anyway. Yeah, so you got this version and you got another one. Now, is he going to go into the rock or is he going to go into the mushroom? Which mushroom? Oh, shit. Shit. Shit.
Ow!
I hate this level. I hate this part. It's like in the original trilogy, had no trouble whatsoever. But here, I can't fucking stand it. How is he going to run into that one or not? I can't remember. I fail to remember so much about this level and I apologise for it. Yeah, he is. Oh, crikey, I think they actually rise a bit. So, he's going to walk into the mushrooms. Which ones? Oh, and also, yeah, if he's standing on them while they're going up, he will, like, if he's actually on top of it while it goes up, it will count as defeat as well.
I went boom again. Big rock. Yes!
I'm not enjoying this at all. I think while this is in editing, I will be playing Baldur's Gate. It's not a very demanding game. I mean, for Christ's sakes, it's from 1997. But with the enhanced edition, it's about 4 gig. I fucked up. Yes, I did.
Ow! We
Oh,
will...
fuck's sake, no!
We have the bombs.
Yes, come on. Riveting viewing, I know. You don't get this on whatever the big channel is right now. Something else. Oh yeah, Baldur's Gate. Yeah, it's the enhanced edition was released in 2013, so all good stuff. Oh fuck! So it appears as though the rocks don't respawn.
Ow!
Pretty sure they didn't respawn in the original, but I don't know. Maybe they wanted to, you know, stop arsing about. Maybe. Go. It was that one. Right. He's going to go along the road, or is he going? Yep, he is. Okay. Ah! Arsing about.
Ow! I went boom. Yes! It's bombing time! Here I come, my little eggs, to free.
Yeah, I apologise for the quality and lack thereof of this episode. I've still got half an hour as well. Hang on. Couldn't wait. Come on! The timing of these things is fucking horrible. Can't stand it. But I need to get this done. I need to complete it. I have to say I really am not looking forward to returning to this in a few years. years' time, assuming, of course, Activision gets servers up. Yeah, this is kind of like the reason why I don't find the later two games in the trilogy to be the most replayable. It's, you know, the first one's way more replayable as a result of its lack of arsing about like this. I mean, I call minigames arsing about, but and I mean, they are enjoyable. I see why people would enjoy these, and to be fair, they do make use of the characters' mechanics. I was saying earlier, you know, fuck's sake! Okay, that one wasn't on me. That high jump is so unpredictable. I don't understand how it happens. I just can't seem to get it to know when it's going to do a high jump and when it's not. That can fuck. Again, did it again. No idea how. No idea how to not trigger it. Well, that one wasn't me, that one, so that was shit.
Ow! Yes!
But yeah, it's, I prefer the original game of the three because you can just go into it and play it and not have any frustration. There's nothing wrong with the first game. I don't think so. Because there's so little story, there's not much to fuck up. Because there's so few sort of gimmicks, there's not much to fuck up. But when you add minigames, there is a lot that can go wrong. And we've got another one of these to go yet. Thank fuck! Is that bomb gonna bounce back and kill him by any chance? No. What a shame. Shout out to all the Peggies of the world. Not the organisation Peggy that can't do shit to regulate video games.
Remains. Will you now help my brother to free the last egg?
In fact, I think Peggy rated this game. Yeah, they rated it 7. Why did they rate it 7? Let's have a look very quickly. Yes, I'll help your brother out. Violence.
Myself, I can blow up the egg gate.
Yes, this game will make you violent. This mini game right here. Yes, I'll help you gladly. If the rocks respawn by chance. Now, for some reason, every time I've done this for the past few years, this one was easier. And I don't know why. I think it's because he takes the most unorthodox route through the mushroom and dukedom. So basically, if you just crush down all of these things, that's the safest option. He's going to go around here now, go all the way around. Shit! Now, which one's he going to run into and make me fail? That one. Slightly misleading, but I think it was in the original one as well. It makes you think he's going to go for the one on the road, but he wants to go on the way on the train. Which is fine, because at least I know now which one he's going for. But he's an annoying little turd, regardless. Right. Piss off out of the way, I need to... So yeah, it gives you quite a few false alarms. Yeah, I've always found to see, I mean, for the past few years I found it easier to do this in the original 3 games than the first one, than the first minigame. Right, I think he's going to go up here. Oh no, he's not.
Ow! I went. Yes, it.
I can understand if someone couldn't do this for the first time. I would say there's trial and error, but me, I'm just going to piss out of this game. So, yeah, I'm not going to blame the game too much for my failings. Only some of them. Shit! it's gonna be. I don't think it makes contact with those, does it? So I thought he went all the way around like that, and then around the building, and then he went to there. Michelle, shout out to all the Michelles of the world. Unless I'm pronouncing it in the way that there's two L's.
The eggs are all free.
In which case, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Dragons are born today.
The eggs are all free.
Sheila's
Yeah, two dragons are born today. Sheila's my hero. 6 out of 6 eggs, 62 eggs. Oh, very nice. And that's that area done. Are there any more eggs? Please point. So gems, please. Ah! Well, we forgot that. There's the wall. Ah, so there's a wall there. So there we are. And this level is 100% complete. And have we done the skill point? Just remind me. Yes, we have. We've destroyed all the piranha signs. Oh, very nice. Still got 23 minutes left. I could maybe do one of the later. I could do one more level, I think. But then after that, we're going to have to do Country Speedway. We're going to have to do a boss I really don't want to do. And then we're going to have to do the Spartans Challenge in that next episode. I mean, all of this is assuming that I get the next boss. Though. Apparently, the next boss has received a significant nerf. Which suits me down to the ground, because I can't stand it. While I'm doing that, I'm going to see who tried to call me. I'm not going to phone him back, I'm just going to see if they sent me an email or anything. No, of course. No. So, we're going to go to a place. It was Icy Peak. Icy Peak, that was the one. It wasn't Icy Towers, it was Icy Peak. I love it. I love the ice effects. I love the ice. For the love of Christ. Toys for Bob. If ever you make another game, make it icy. Get your top guys working on Blizzard Bluff and Polar Pass in Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, which I haven't spoken too much about. It does look great. There's also retro skins for that game coming out on the PS4 version of the game. Right, sorry about that. Away. Sorry about this, my email's go away. Right, okay, 20 minutes left. Okay.
I was supposed to meet Doug to go ice fishing today, but Rhinox have blocked the path with ice, so I can't get through.
Right, I don't remember him sounding anything like that, but I'm okay with the voice.
I've been trying to clear the way with this cannon, but it doesn't even shoot straight. I haven't been able to hit a dang thing all morning.
So the gimmick here is basically to use the cannons to clear the ice here. There you go. But we also need to kill these vultures, buildings, whatever. And also, oh, it shoots in a straight line. Thank God for that. That's a lot better. Can't stand the ones where you got the arm. Come on. There's also these crates of TNT that's there, and you can carry them as well, and they run straight into you, so they'll kill themselves at the cost, of course, of doing damage to you. And this ice there that you need to deal with. And in order to get down, back down to here, as always with the level design, there's always a way back down. There's a gondola here. It's right at the top. You might be able to just see it there, only slightly. I do like the design here. I think it does look very icy and very nice. As it should. It is an ice level. That's the one thing you've got to get right. The Herald of the Amethyst Drake, so does say. otherwise thou shalt be up ship creek without thine paddle. Oh shit, there's another vulture there. I don't know if I can hit him with the cannon. Oh, there's some vultures over there as well. No, I can hit those with the cannon over there, but I don't know if I'll be able to hit these realistically. No. It's alright, I can get them up there. There's more cannons along the way. For now, let's see where this thing is. Back here, okay, so we've already got the gems. Ah, that's right, yes, there's nothing down here, because we're going the wrong fucking way. I am an idiot, and for that I apologise. I'm not nearly as good enough at this game as I should be. Oh yeah, the TNT crate wants to slide about on flames as well. If you charge them, they will explode. Well, a few semi-seconds after contact because of how collision detection works. The Rhinox look more like Rhinox here. That creature seems to be a lot slower. I remember them having a lot better reflexes. I wonder if the projectile speed is just as harsh. I think it's quite tough. So this part here is a bit more obvious. A bit of trouble with collision as well. So you can't jump on the ice. So what you need to do is you need to get it there, and you need to then head bash. You need to glide and head bash into this. It will then allow you to go into the icy depths below. Well, the icy depths are going to be above our life. So once that's done, then you can go under here, which you can sort of just see under, so you can see a few gems that you can't reach yet. Are we going to hit this Rhino with this? Yes, we are. It seems as though it's fused specifically. Now, I don't know what those creatures are meant to be. If they're meant to be rats or weasels or bandicoots, even. Don't know why they'd be bandicoots though. But yeah, they do look. The TNT crates do look a bit similar to the ones in Skylanders Imaginators, Thumping Wumper Island. Actually, no, it's more Crash visibility. Crash can throw TNT crates and whatnot. I like that rocket. It looked like a coconut, a wooden rocket. That's fucking awesome. Those are the best rockets, and that's a goddamn fact. We can't flame this ice one, so we need to hit it with a rocket. Oh, sorry, the cannon rather. I'll be a bit of a cheeky bastard and see if I can break that ice down there. Where as I can. Oh yes, of course, I need to turn this cannon around. And there's some vultures here as well. Just hit them. If I can just hit them. If I can just hit them. Thank you. So, now, I don't remember how we get up there. What if there's a whirligig that takes me? Ah, I think we've got to go from that ledge there to the right where the egg is. So that one there. We shall see. I have to give this level a lot of props to its platforming stuff. It is a very platforming heavy level. Not saying that its platforming is particularly tough or anything like that, or I wouldn't even say inventive, but it does have you take advantage of the fact that the game is a platform. Oh, nice! Oh. It's all coming back to me now. I'm really glad to still be surprised by the original trilogy. I haven't played the game since either, since I've been away. Shoutouts to all the Maynards of the world. So it's quite nice to. Okay. Still struggling as to how I'm going to get there. I think there is a whirligig that takes me there, but I've got to complete the level first. Oh, there's another mini-game here that I'm not going to like either. The music's very nice, but I don't think I'm going to like the mini-game. I hadn't even thought about that part yet. Because there's another part that I'm thinking of. It's supercharged part. So my plan for this video was that I was going to try and talk a bit more about the game, which I think I've succeeded in, but I was also going to try and talk a bit about Baldur's Gate and what's going on there. But I really can't know where to start with that, I'm afraid. I say that like you actually really want to hear about my adventures in Baldur's Gate. I am currently playing a sorcerer on normal difficulty, because I've tried to get into this game for ages, and finally I've got into it. But it's only after going to the story mode, because it's piss boring in story mode. The story's very good, but you don't get any attachment or sense of accomplishment, nor pride, when you just play the story mode. So I was like, no, I don't want to play this in story mode. I want to play on normal mode, and you know, so I can be one of the cool things. You know, because I mean, as much as I hate elitism in gaming, like gatekeeping and whatnot, I have to admit, games do feel better on their intended difficulty. They may frustrate, I may rage quit, but I'd rather complete it on the normal difficulty than reduce the difficulty and complete it because there's no satisfaction in doing so. I'd rather rage quit on the intended difficulty than play on an easier one and say, look at me, aren't I cool? So yeah, but honestly, I mean, I will not hold that against anyone who disagrees with that. I'm just going to quickly grab those. Oh yeah.
I put up ice blocks this morning so Bob wouldn't beat me to the ice fishing hole. If you want to try out the hole, you can borrow this fishing lure I've been using.
Shout out to all the shays of the world, or shets, I don't know how to pronounce it. Crying because I don't know how to pronounce it.
By the way, feel free to use our gondola whenever you want.
So this is the gondola here. We step on here and it'll take us back down there. Oh, very nice. But we've still got work to do. I'm not really sure what kind of fish would be attracted to dragon eggs. No, maybe it's the magic within them, because dragons are a source of magic. They're the reason why the Forgotten World has been so topsy-turvy of late. I'm trying to remember where this would take me. Pray tell, where do you lead? Gems! Oh god, there's so many places to explore. And there we go. You know, I used to struggle for years with that. Because for some reason, I had, like, the jump in the original trilogy, I think, was really stingy. So it's like you had to leap really far out and then do your head smash. But the thing is that I think if it started gliding and then did the head smash, or the hover and then the head smash, it wouldn't have like enough downward thrust to do it, if that makes sense. And I'm not making a reference to the YouTuber downward thrust, who's done some alright videos. But yeah. Or maybe I was just being an idiot. More than likely that. Just gonna grab the few remaining gems before I start doing the mini games. And then I'll call this episode quits, because I think we've basically done everything we possibly can for the day. I doubt I'm going to get this video done with any spare time for the speedway. That'll take me a good 10 minutes. Hopefully it won't give me too much grief. It shouldn't do. The race might. The speedway is rather annoying. Oh shit! Rather annoying races. But I do look forward to that. I was saying about Crash Team Racing. Christ, I've gone from Crash Team Race, from Epic to the Crash Team Racing to Vampire, back to, you know, Baldur's Gate or whatever. Jesus. Crash Team Racing, let's wrap that up. Yeah, the retro skins are on PS4, probably for a limited time. Okay, that's done. There's going to be some levels from Nitro Kart in Nitro Refueled. Okay, is that done? Yes, I think so. Right, I'm not sure if Nitro Kart is going to be, you know, in Crash Team Racing. I'd rather personally see how they do, how Beanox do a racing game before they do 2 games in one. We'll see, because honestly, like, they're not exactly the kind of developer that I trust in the same way I would trust Vicarious Visions to fuck up a game, or Toys for Bob, but to do a good one, you know? It's like Beanox, like, yeah, they have a game experience, but it's mostly movie tie-in games they do. Though that said, they have done a few good remasters, like the Sly Cooper series. So yeah, I think they made some unit games of their own as well. So yeah. Right, back to Baldur's Gate. So I'm currently playing a sorcerer. I'm loving it because I've got this ring called Ever Memory, and it allows me to cast like double the amount of level 1 spells.
Right up, Spyro.
So I get to cast like 12 magic missiles,
is the single
12 minor drains.
That's right.
Minor drain is shit though. It really is not at all helpful. I mean, yeah, okay, I've got 36 hit points. I could do with all the health I could get, but still. Sure, it's only money.
I always knew you were a cultured sort of dragon. Well, step right in. The show's about to start.
Okay, so we're about to see an ice skater. And we've been sold the tickets. Oh, the lighting in here is gorgeous. Holy shit. I have not seen something this well lit since Eisenhorn Xenos, which was quite bad for its lighting in places. I mean, it was beautiful lighting, but the engine fucked it up.
Tonight is my big ice dance performance, and these hockey players are ruining it. Every time I start my routine, they come in and smack me with their sticks. Oh, I sure wish I had a partner. Someone courageous, strong, handsome, and purple, who breathes fire. Will you please help me perform my ice dance? These mean Rhinoc hockey players keep
the voice actor sounds quite similar to how she did in the original, I think. I don't know what's going on with that look though. She looks a bit deranged, if I'm honest. I think she's on myth.
Let's go.
Oh well. So yeah, we got to beat her. Oh fucking hell! This is going to be a problem. So the camera is following Nancy. We also got a better view as well, so we're not looking down with a very limited view. So the camera here is a bit better, but it's a pain in the arse at the moment, as you can tell. Now, the Rhinox in the original used to give you like a second chance to react when they got into melee range. I don't dare venture out too far in case I don't hit them, because I can't see them. It's like the camera resets back to her. I say, Spyro looks really good on ice. It feels good as well. Oh, what? There's no roses? They used to throw out roses. There they are.
I guess one of the judges didn't like it, though. He threw this egg at me instead.
And their physics as well.
Why don't you have it?
Shout out to all the Cernies of the world. Was it Mike Cerny?
Maybe you can be my ice dancing partner in the next Olympics.
Or Naughty Dog? He was part of Universal anyway. Helped develop Crash Bandicoot. That reminds me, I must get that Crash Bandicoot book. How Willy the Wombat became a gaming icon or something like that. It's the origins of the development of Crash Bandicoot. It looks fascinating, and I'm told it's great. And in hardcover, it'd be great. I'd love to get it. Oh no, not that way. Not quite in the way. Haha! Because we have to go back here. This area that looks broken through. It's conveniently the location of a portal. Oh, there was another book I want to talk about as well, the Elder Scrolls book in that, but I might do that later in the week. Or next week, if I'm available. I don't think I'm going to be able to do any recording this week. I may be able to get it. I may be able to do some recording on Friday, unless my dad's booked some time off. Because unless he's holidays or anything. Because because you've got to use up your holidays by marketing. There, that's one of them. Shout out to all the Bettys of the world. My late grandmother on my dad's side was called Betty Elizabeth, and yes, brilliant woman she was. Now, I want to tell you a bit of a secret, actually. In the original, if you're going after that yellow thief there, you could actually flame the guy atop that pillar. Yeah, the red thief, he was standing on that pillar there, just in between Spyro's horns there. You could fly to him, and he wouldn't leap anywhere, he couldn't go anywhere. So you flame him, nice and easy kill, and then it automatically has you here, where Spyro is now, looking at the egg, and then you go on to fight the yellow thief, okay? So yeah, so you wouldn't fall off if you did it. Yeah, you'd kill people like that. Now there is something else I need to do here as well. There's quite a few secrets in this area, I believe. I think around here there's a wall of shit. Not a wall of shit, I mean a wall of shit. Ah, I got a supercharger. I thought I did. Ah! Fuck nugget. I can't blame it. Shit hat on a house. Not very good with swears, am I? Shit on a house. What is the world coming to when I am not swearing properly? It's just a pain in my fucking ass. This never used to be hard. I might have a bit of trouble with it initially. Oh, fuck you! Game. Arse. Noodle. Sorry, I'm losing my fucking mind. Anyway, yes, there's some secrets here. Like that one there. Gems. Lovely. Tasty. Speaking of tasty, I better... Yeah, there were some books I want to talk about. The Elder Scrolls Cookbook was one that I bought that for my stepmother for Mother's Day. She says she's really enjoyed it. As someone who's an Elder Scrolls fan, it's not really all that great. It might as well be called the Skyrim Cookbook, but I was expecting nothing less. Every other recipe tries to shoehorn in some kind of reference to Skyrim, even if it's a Morrowind dish. It goes into so frustratingly vague details about some of the cuisine, like for example the green pact of the Wood Elves. The idea is they used to cannibalize and eat flesh of humanoids. However, due to the Green Pact, they have since stopped doing that, and they've gone for a more not natural diet, but more fruit and vegetable diet, more vegan, shall we say? But yeah, I think Wood Elves actually, Bosma actually have a craving. I'm sure. It's a shame the games don't really ever go into that kind of detail. It's more of a wiki thing. Not extended universe by any means, but it's just something that's very rarely mentioned in the lore. You'd have to read it in the books, and even then it's probably like more than book that talks about it. But yeah, I mean, the recipes are good. I think it's Chelsea Monroe Castle, the author's name is. Brilliant chef. She's very creative. She wrote the World of Warcraft cookbook, the Hearthstone cookbook, I think. She's done a load of them. No, she didn't do the Fallout one, I don't think. But she's very good. But even then, a lot of these dishes feel made up or not in the lore, and it constantly tries to reference glide pedestal. Oh, I think that's in the supercharge area. Okay, let's do that then. How many lives have I got? I've got 24 lives. Excellent. Oh, I've got to check my phone actually. I'll just turn off the timer. 25 seconds left. Right, so anyway. The glide to pedestal, yeah. So, yeah, it tries so desperately to make references to Skyrim, and that's frustrating to someone who wants to know about the cuisine of Oblivion. Because there's some really good, inspiring tales in Oblivion's books, and all the other books as well. Like the Red Kitchen Reader talks about the location of the Dark Brotherhood chapter in Shadenhall. It talks about cannibalism in that book as well. It talks about how a simple meal in good circumstances is better than a sort of upper class and rich and expensive one in bad circumstances. There we go. That's a skill point for me. And you can, as I say, you can get the dragon egg by slaying the red thief there before you take on the yellow one. So yeah, there's some really good books about cooking in the Elder Scrolls games. It's such a shame then that it really only wants to talk about dishes from one game. There's, I think, maybe two references. Like, one of them is about ash yams, which I don't think were in the original Morrowind. I think they were in the DLC. Dragonbonne, I think it was. With a fucking annoying cultist that killed everyone in the town if you... until you resolved everything, like the vampires. I couldn't stand that. They killed plot-critical NPCs and things like that. Not plot-critical, sorry, but, you know, side-quest critical NPCs and things like that. So, great. I've got this side-quest that I can't fucking turn in because you've killed the person I needed. He says playing Baldur's Gate a hardcore RPG. You know, where things like that happen. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine. It makes sense. And it can, and a lot of the time it can be prevented. You know, you might have to save scum every now and then, but it can be prevented. Of course those gems will be in here. There, let's see if we can get around there. No, fuck it, let's supercharge. More fun to look at. We're going fucking crackers here. Right. But yeah, it's not a bad book. It's just not a great book. It's like, you could do better. You know, there's got to be better recipes than this. Unfortunately, a lot of them are probably just, like, very medieval. You know? Like, a lot of them are just, like, ham and apple. You know, what is it? Well, it's ham and an apple on a plate. Oh. You know, it's like, you can't really make much exotic with it. You know? Oh yeah, speaking of which, the next cookbook I'm going to get for my stepmom is A Feast of Fire and Ice, a Game of Thrones cookbook, which I'm told is a very good one. It's like one of the best ones out of all of the ones out there that are based on these fantasy universes and whatnot. Yeah, because apparently you can do the medieval version of the dish and the Roman version of the dish, and you can do the modern version of it, yeah? So now people can start saying, well, I now have medieval and ancient Roman and ancient Egyptian cuisine in my, you know, in my skill set, which is awesome. So yeah. But yeah, if I had to recommend a cookbook based on the four that I've got so far, the best one would have to be the World of Warcraft cookbook, which is based on recipes in the game that are very cleverly brought to
over to the whirly gig.
To the real world, and the flavour text is fun as well. Yeah, the Hearthstone one, while very good recipes, I'm not sure actually has a lot of canon stuff in it. So here we are. We've got all the characters now.
All systems checked out. A-OK. Jump aboard.
And we can go on to the boss, but I will not be doing that now. I'm going to take a break, and I will be ending this part here. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you all have a pleasant time. I'll try and get Spyro to update. If I can't, oh well, but fingers crossed we shall get that sorted. Until the next time, I'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching. You've been watching a bit of Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I forgot which part. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Ta for now.